Good jockey, good boy.
Take a look at this scoundrel. A pervert and a disgusting man in all ways. Gather round. Come take a look. This shameless
Not your
wretch
day, eh?
liked to expose himself to women and pleasure himself.
What did he do?
He would
Nothing.
lie in wait for his
Really?
poor victims
Were you expecting
in
a different
out-of-the-way
answer?
places like meadows or by the
What if I
pond.
freed you?
For he knew
I'd
full
scarper,
well that his
obviously.
disgraceful
How's it going?
behaviour
I
would
expect
earn
that's
him
not
a
very
punch on the
comfortable on your
nose.
back.
But he
Fuck
was
my
just
back.
as afraid of
I can
women
hardly feel
as he
it
was of
anymore.
men.
The
So he
recently
only
some
chose
joker
women
passed
who
by
were
and put a
alone
dead
as his
fish in my
victims.
breeches.
He may not have
My respects.
physically assaulted them, but punishment awaits him all the same. He'll be whipped for his lewd acts and left to suffer in the pillory for several days. Keep an eye out for lunatics and deviants like him.
How is Peter doing?
Henry, it helped. Peter got up in the morning and went straight to work. I can tell he's still fighting something in his head, though. He looks fearfully to the horizon, but hopefully things will get better with time. It won't go away as quickly as it came, but we'll get through it somehow.
Just keep giving him hope.
I will. You can count on it.
I'm glad I could help. But don't forget our deal. The Thunderstone is mine now.
But the stone helped Peter. We need it, and I'll never be able to afford another one. It'll protect our homestead. And what if Peter's illness returns? Then I'll need the stone again.
The stone has great power, but it's used up all the strength it had for you. Now it's time for it to help others.
You're right. Here, it's rightfully yours. It's hard to give it up, knowing how much I spent on it. That's why I can't give you anything else as a reward right now. But believe me, I'll spread the word of how you helped us around the village.
Thank you. That's good enough for me.
God be with you, Henry.
What are you barging in here for?
My humble respects. Good doggy. Good boy.
I found the Thunderstone.
Really? Oh, God bless you, Henry. Without the stone, I don't know what I would do. Or what else could help me.
I'll give it back to Tomlin. It was he who first found it, and the stone is rightfully his.
But you can't. Whatever will I do without that stone? For the love of God. What does Tomlin need it for? It's not as if he's ever going to give birth.
Actually, that's true. You need the stone's power far more than he does. All right, I'll give it to you.
Thank you, Henry. Thank you so much. This really means a lot to me. You have no idea how much. This stone will make giving birth easier and save my baby's life.
Glad to have been of service.
I'll get Hannah to give you a lower price at the stud farm, as I promised. And you know what? I'll share a piece of wisdom my grandmother taught me. She said you need to brew nightshade with twice as much mugwort and a good splash of brandy.
Hold on. I know that concoction, and it's no laughing matter. So please, never ever try to brew this yourself. Such concoctions should only be prepared by a properly trained apothecary. If anyone else makes it, it could end badly.
My, what a scholar you are. But you've been so helpful, I believe you. And I promise not to brew it myself or tell anyone else about it. So at least drop by to see my Demir. He's a very skilled man. And since you've been so helpful, if you like, perhaps he'll let you in on some of his blacksmithing secrets. Oh, and I also have some money put aside for emergencies, so you can have that. It's not much, but it's all I can give you.
Thanks. It never hurts to have a bit of coin.
Think nothing of it. It's the least I could do to repay you.
Hey, you're not allowed here.
I'm always glad to see polite people like you. God be with you.
God be with you. How's the watch going?
All right.
Good afternoon.
So, how's your work coming along?
What's it to you? Get lost before I pull your tongue out with a pair of tongs.
Kiss my arse.
Take care, friend.
Good afternoon, Henry.
Here I am. Just like you asked.
Well done, you braggart. Since you like boasting so much, how about a little competition?
Depends on the kind of competition.
You'll give me a few groschen as a deposit and forge a hunting sword. Matthias is just working on one now. And if you forge a better one, you'll get both swords, and I'll give you back twice as many groschen.
And of course, you'll be the judge, right?
Well, of course. But I'll decide fairly, don't you worry.
And what if my sword isn't better?
Then you lose and I keep the groschen. What else? Am I supposed to stick them up my arse? Do you take the bet or not?
I accept. I'll knock you down a peg and make some money while I'm at it.
You haven't won yet, Master Blacksmith.
Burning. keep hitting the same place. I've been banging this spot for a long time. God, that's not good. Oh, for fuck's sake.
I reckon the harvest will be good this year.
I'd like to think so. But who knows what the summer will bring, what with the bloody war and everything.
Ah,
I'll
damn
be
it.
happy if there's anything to harvest at all.
We have to pray to the Lord to shield us from harm.
Aye. But I also heard that if you nail a bat to your front gate, it'll ward off evil just as well.
Are you yanking my pizzle?
No. I'm going to try and catch one tonight.
Old wives' tales. You'd be better off going to church and praying.
Of course, you're right. But I'll take all the protection I can get.
I don't feel much like moving.
I brought you the hunting sword.
Aye, I saw you work. You shouldn't hunch over the anvil so much. Your back will ache when you're as old as I am.
Right. Thanks for the advice. Can we get on with our bet?
All right, all right. Wait here. I'll go and fetch Matthias, and we'll see which one of you is the better blacksmith. Well then, let's see what you made.
Feast your eyes.
What about you, Matthias?
Here it is, Master.
Let's see here. That's impossible. Such balance. I'm sorry, Matthias, but his sword is better.
What?
Listen, lad. You're wasting your talent here. If you're ever in Kuttenberg, ask for Nicholas Crondall. He's the best armorsmith in the region. He might take you on as his apprentice.
Thanks for the advice. But where's my prize?
Here's your money.
Thank you kindly, master. And you, give me the sword.
What? Forget it. That blade of yours will fall apart any moment anyway. It may look nice, but if we're fighting with them, I'd slice you to ribbons.
Take a good look at me, you yokel. You really want to fight me? You might end up losing your head as well as your sword.
All right, calm down, mate.
We don't want any trouble.
I knew I must have misheard you. You said you were giving me your sword, and with pleasure, didn't you?
You can shove it for all I care.
A good day to you, too. And if you ever feel like holding another contest like this, I'd love to take part.
How are things at home? Calm down a bit?
Aye, the celebration is over.
I don't mean to be rude, but I heard from Grosh the innkeeper you got into a fight with Tomlin from Horshan over a woman.
Look, stay out of my shit. Go and pester somebody else, you hear?
I was just wondering what it was all about.
I don't give a fuck what you're wondering. Kona will tell you if she has a mind to. But if you're here to spread gossip about us, I'll stuff your nosy face in the forge. I'll be with you, Henry.
What do you... Eh?
Hey,
What are you doing here?
what does it look like? Resting. I've been lugging these sacks for ages now, so I decided to take a load off. But I can tell you, it ain't too comfortable here.
Look, you know you have something sticking out of your forehead, right? It looks a bit like a horn.
A horn. Nobody's called it that yet.
What is it, then?
It's an arrow. Well, what's left of it, that is. A metal arrowhead and a bit of a wooden shaft. It used to be longer, but I broke it off after I nearly took a wench's eye out with it.
What? An arrow? Like, from a bow?
Aye, an arrow. With an arrowhead, a shaft, and a fletching. Simply an arrow.
You have an arrow stuck in your head? Shouldn't you be, well, dead? I've never seen anyone with an arrow in his head who wasn't.
Of course I should be. Dead as a doornail. If it was an ordinary arrow, I'd be pushing up daisies. But it ain't no ordinary arrow.
Oh? And what's special about it?
Always questions all of a sudden. How about you tell me who you are first? Talking to strangers ain't the safest these days.
I'm Henry, the son of a blacksmith from Skalitz.
Oh, fuck. I heard about Skalitz. I heard it was real bad.
That it was.
Well, at least you got out in one piece. Look, the name's Carl. Folk call me Carl Arrowhead. On account of, well, you know.
How come the arrow didn't kill you then?
Because it ain't no ordinary arrow.
You said that already.
Thing is, it's a magic arrow.
Yeah, right.
You don't believe me, do you? Sometimes I get mixed up in, let's say, some confrontation. And sometimes things get a bit dicey. I was always getting beaten up, wounded, battered. But ever since I had this arrow in my noggin, not a damn thing. No wounds, no bruises. Nobody can hurt me. They haven't a chance.
Well, that could very well be a coincidence. You're just lucky.
It ain't no coincidence. It's a gift from God. This arrow here blessed me.
Doesn't it hurt? Looks like a nasty wound.
Look, when God blesses you, you accept it for what it is.
So does it hurt?
Hurts like hell. And it fucked my eyesight up a bit. But that don't matter. It's still a gift from God.
Do you think it could be taken out? Can I touch it?
If you touch it, I'll rip off both your arms, shove them up your arse, and make you clap.
Easy! Easy now! I was just asking. No need to get upset. You're worried I'd get the magic too, eh?
No, I'm worried that you wouldn't march and step, and I wouldn't like that.
Why do you think God chose you to be blessed? What did he do to deserve it?
Well, I suppose all them good things what I did in my life. I take care of my people. I'm a good person is all. I reckon God's pleased with me.
I understand. You're simply undefeatable.
Exactly, lad. A whole year without a scratch. A whole year. And me and my lads got ourselves into some dodgy situations, I'll tell you that. But enough chat. I've got to get back to the camp. I've got a proposition for you. You lug one of them sacks here for me, and we can talk some more along the way. What do you say?
What's in these sacks, anyway?
Just stuff what folk leave lying around unattended. These days, everyone locks up their cottages, sties, coops, and who knows what else. They keep their valuables in their chests. Folk are plenty nervous. And then they go and leave a couple of sacks of charcoal lying around outside. And when you see something lying around, it'd be a sin to let it get rained on, wouldn't it?
That's an interesting way of looking at theft. And what are you going to do with this charcoal?
What do you mean? It's charcoal. It always comes in handy. So, will you help me?
And what's in it for me? Will I get a reward?
You youngsters is all the same. You should help your neighbour without wanting nothing in return. Like a proper Christian, eh?
True. But good deeds won't buy me an ale at the tavern.
All right, then. If you help him with the sack, I'll throw a few groschen for beer your way.
Well, can't let you lug them all on your own.
Glad to hear it. Them sacks are heavy as fuck, but I couldn't just leave them behind. A man can be invincible and blessed by God, but 2 sacks of charcoal is still 2 sacks of charcoal.
You're probably not a monk, are you? What are you then? Bandit?
Ha! A bandit? Don't sound too good when you say it out loud. Bandit. Do you know who the real bandits are, in my opinion?
I don't.
Them lords what hold their protective hand over us. They stuff themselves to bursting, hunt in the forests, start wars, and the ordinary folk has to do all the work for them. And when you get in their way, they string you up or beat you like a dog. Not even the worst bandit behaves like that. That's what people should be whipped for in the stocks, not for hunting a deer in some noble's forest, or picking something up here and there. We're just trying to survive is all.
You said we. Are there more of you somewhere?
Of course there is. And with what's been going on, there's more and more of us. Towns get raided all the time, and folk have nowhere to go. So they head into the forests and become bandits, as you call them.
Well, I meant nothing by it.
Right. I used to live an ordinary life myself, before it all got to me. First, my wife got a fever, so I paid the sawbones to help her, and nothing. He took the money, but it didn't help, so my dearest died. Then the soldiers came. I don't know if they were ours or someone else's, but they took everything. And whatever they didn't take, they torched, I had nothing left. So now we live in the forest, like animals. We don't have no other option.
Look, if it makes you feel any better, I've lost a lot too.
Of course, we all have. Some more than others. But we've all lost something.
This sack really is heavy. How much further is it?
We're getting close. Hang in there.
Why, do you know the place? A little. The mill's fine, but how about we move to the road towards Borisov? That's not a bad idea. But Boro is already setting up a job near Krumet. Uh-huh. What's gotten into you? What's your problem?
I dropped that sack over there, but... Look here. Don't you mind just leading me right into your camp? What if I let slip that you lot are here?
Why would you do that? You wouldn't get any reward for this band of nobodies anyway.
I suppose not.
Thanks for the help, lad. I'm glad you happened by and stopped to talk to me. Not everyone is willing to help. It's a rare sight these days.
I'm glad to be of help.
Here's some ale money. And I wish you good luck in these wild times. May God's favor be with you. But now, you should get going. The fellas get nervous when there's strangers around. The Lord be with you.
I should go back.
Calm down. Surely there's a reasonable explanation for this.
You could stick your reason up your ass. I told you something like this would happen. We never should have stopped bringing the offerings.
Your offerings are a blasphemy before God, and this is his punishment.
What's going on here?
As you can see, something slaughtered all these cows.
Not just something. It was that creature from hell. I saw with my own eyes how it fled back to its hole in the mine.
Give it a rest, would you?
I won't. What'll happen when that monster comes for us next?
Seems we've been fortunate running into you then, eh?
I'm Henry of Scalitz.
I'm Marion, the local priest. You look like someone who knows how to fight and isn't scared off all that easily. Just the kind of man for the job.
Tell me what happened from the beginning. What killed those cattle?
I was in my cottage when I heard such strange noises. It made my skin crawl. So I went out and saw this. And that beast what did it running away. How am I supposed to make a living now? These cows were my most treasured possessions.
What sort of strange noises did you hear? Can you describe them in some way?
It was like someone dragging chains along the ground. Neither men nor wolves make them kinds of noises. And demons carry chains so they can catch sinners with them. Everyone knows that.
And what about you? Did you hear it too?
Unfortunately, no. I was in the church when Vladimir sent for me, saying they'd found those carcasses.
Didn't you say you saw someone running away from here?
Not someone, but something. A monster from hell itself.
Just an old wives' tale.
I swear by all that's holy, the beast ran from here straight back to the old mine.
What did the beast look like?
I only saw it from afar. But before it got lost in the thicket, I saw its giant pointed snout.
Couldn't it have just been an animal? Maybe a wolf or a boar?
Can't you see my poor girls here? What kind of wolf would leave wounds like these? Oh, and the monster ran on 3 legs.
3 legs?
Aye, as sure as my name's Vladimir.
You mentioned a pit of hell. Is that located somewhere around here?
That's just a local fable.
It's no fable. In the days when silver was mined here, terrible misfortune took place in the mine. A pit to hell itself opened up there.
The mine shuttering fell apart and the gallery collapsed. That's all.
Shuttering my arse! It was a pit to hell! Shuttering don't just blow up on its own. But hell didn't scare good old Father Richard, so he set off into the tunnels and struck a deal with them demons. Ever since then, we brought food to the mine for them every second Sunday, and they leave us in peace in return.
Father Richard was a crackpot. You're lucky to finally have a normal priest here now.
A priest who forbade us from bringing the offerings, and now you can both see where that's got us.
Has anyone actually looked around in the mine?
Only old Father Richard. Nobody else has ever had the courage. The very mine shaft stinks like hell itself. So we only ever lower a bucket down with the offering, and then clear off quick.
After the cave-in, the miners left to work in Grund. It seems they'd no longer felt the vein was worth the trouble here.
When did all this happen?
It's got to be at least 5 years now.
And you've been taking food there ever since?
That's right. And nothing's ever happened until now, all because our new priest here forbade us from bringing offerings.
Where's Father Richard now?
He returned to his maker not long ago, and now I preach here in his place. The moment I caught word of that foolish superstition, I put a stop to any offerings.
And you can see what that caused.
It's only happenstance. This isn't the first, nor the last time that wolves dare to venture into town.
Vladimir's right. It doesn't look like it was the work of wolves. I don't know what could have done it, but wolves don't make those kind of wounds.
You hear that, Father? And that's coming from someone who's been out and seen the world.
Tell me something about yourselves, so I know who I have the honor of speaking to.
Like I said, I'm Marion, and I come to Old Kutna to preach.
Aren't you, a bit young for a preacher?
I finished my trivium at Prague University last year, and I wanted to continue. But my father decided I'd had enough education and found me a place in the order in Sedlets. So now I implement my theological learning in this lovely county as a preacher.
I'm Vladimir, the mine foreman. I'm the eldest of everyone here, and the people actually respect me, unlike our this here preacher from Prague. And them cows were mine.
This whole thing is very odd. How do you want me to help?
The massacre of those cattle is a horrible thing. But the heresy that's been tolerated here on account of the former priest is even worse.
Old Father Richard would chase you out of town, you stuffed frock.
Marion may be young, but he's still a priest, and he deserves a bit of respect.
Thank you, Henry. Since you're the only one here uninvolved, I'd like you to go into the old mine and discover the truth of this old wives' tale.
And while you're there, take some peace offering with you. Otherwise, I wouldn't even dare going.
What am I to do with you? All right. Henry, take their offering with you as well. You'll do just as those wretches did before you, and then wait to see if any demons show their faces or not.
Wait for demons? You want to send the poor fella to his death?
Don't listen to him, Henry. Faith in God will protect you. But before you go through the mine, we'll have a look around the village. Then we'll all meet at the entrance to the mine.
All right, I'll help you. But what about the offering?
A bit of food will do. Here you go. We always lowered the food down in a bucket. The main thing is not to go down the shaft yourself, lest you anger hell.
Don't be frightened. It's just an old shaft.
You'll find it to the west of here. The whole area is deserted and most of the entrances are blocked off. You go past the mine buildings until you reach the one that's collapsed to the ground. The mine entrance is next to it. Good luck, lad. You're going to need it.
God be with you.
Careful.
Excuse me. I hope you aren't snooping around here, are you?
Poor girls. What did you ever do to anyone?
Is there something you need?
Devil's work!
Are you waiting for the sun to come up?
Whoa!
Go!
It really does smell like hell here. Might there be some truth to the stories?
Oh, Jesus. What a diabolical stink. Ugh. All right then. Let's see if we can't lure the devil out.
What the? Where am I? And where did all my things go? Jesus, what the fuck is going on here? What's this? Did the knight write this? Taras Mura? What in God's name happened here? Dead end. Fuck, I don't want to die down here.
Body Satana! Venior et magisterum falatiae, hosta sumaris. Terribilis Deus, the sanctuario. Abitinis diaboli libellios domini.
More entries. Also written by the knight? This looks like some kind of contract. It must be important if he locked it away. The knight's been guarding this place against demons. It's written here that someone is supposed to come and take his place. But who?
Who goes there? I am the shield of gods, demon. I am Taras.
Benedict Tuesday! Gloria Patri!
God, so many corpses. This is where the mining accident must have happened. And that stink! Could there really be a gateway to hell here? Ah, everything's here. All right. Even more entries. My God. How long has he been here?
Henry, what happened down there?
Who are these people with you?
Men from the surrounding homesteads. I told you I'd be bringing help. Now, tell us. What did you find down there?
I know this'll sound strange, but a deranged knight lives down in the mine. He almost killed me, but I managed to get away. They were bringing the supplies to him, not to demons.
I told you that there would be an explanation from our world. No demons or devils.
And what if the knight himself came from hell?
Even you don't believe that. He's just an ordinary looter and parasite.
Quiet! Do you hear that?
have mercy.
That's the hellish beast! It's him!
Ready yourselves, men. Henry, you too.
Shadows and flames! You brought friends, did you, Hellspawn? It matters not. I'll take you all on!
No! You've got it all wrong. I went into the mine as we agreed, and it's there that I ran into Sir Taras here. Sir Taras signed a contract with Father Richard. He was meant to guard the gateway to hell and receive regular supplies from the locals in return. When I first met him, I thought he was some kind of hellspawn, and he wanted to kill me, so I fled. I've got the contract here. See for yourself.
A contract? Well, I was sure all of this was mere heathen idolatry.
Father Richard never said nothing about a contract to no one. All he said was to provide food to keep the pit of hell quiet.
Maybe Father Richard feared you wouldn't listen otherwise. None of this, however, rights the wrongs committed by Sir Taras. Or are you looking to pardon him for slaying the cattle?
I have no need for pardons from you. I've spent years in the dark protecting you, ingrates. Meanwhile, you lot broke the promise and forgot about me. You'll pay for that!
Everyone calm down. The only crime committed here is ignorance. Apart from Father Richard and Sir Taras, no one knew of the contract. And when Father Richard died, Sir Taras was left on his own with his oath. He was kept alive by nothing but superstition and the offerings you brought to pacify hell. And when the offerings stopped, Sir Taras thought you betrayed him. And so he sought his revenge.
I had no idea.
Like I said, only ignorance is to blame. But now everything has been explained. So there's no reason to seek revenge or continue your investigation.
I won't settle for that. Fall to your knees and beg for forgiveness! I want to hear it with my own ears. You owe me that much for all the years I spent down there.
An apology? After you slaughtered our cattle?
Quiet, Vladimir. Sir Taras is right. He deserves our apology. Sir Taras, on behalf of the entire village, we ask for your forgiveness and thank you for the sacrifice you made for us. Your services are no longer needed. I'll have the mine filled in, and you'll receive all that you require. A horse, food, and supplies for the road.
So, I'm finally free? I fulfilled my oath and cleansed my soul before the eyes of God.
It's true, Sir Taras. Your sins have been washed away by your service.
Oh, thank you.
And as for you, Henry, you did even more than I asked. You've earned your reward 10 times over. Take this and go with our thanks.
And my thanks too, lad.
My pleasure, friends. I don't think anyone's ever going to believe this story.
I'll put in a good word for you to the other priests in the region. Anthony of Visuka and Prosnata of Rabosh could both teach you something. I'll put in a good word for you to the other priests in the region. Anthony of Visuka and Prosnata of Rabosh could both teach you something.
Thanks.
I wish you a pleasant morning.
What's new around here, innkeeper?
A couple of odd blokes settled down here recently. They don't talk to no one much, but from what I've heard, they've got problems.
Who are they?
I didn't ask, but surely not the noble sort. One of them's called Pasha, I think. Not sure about the other. Try and talk to him. Maybe they could use some help.
I'll give it a try.
And that's about it.
Sounds interesting. Thank you, innkeeper. What's new around here?
Well, if there was some... It was good to see you, my friend. Farewell, Henry.
Kurva! Someone must have sneezed. There's no other way. Fucking outnumbered like that.
Like who?
I don't know.